Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jordan. I am a hypnotherapist, Reiki master, crystal healer, and I am also a generational pendulum healer. That being said, today we're going to be doing the hypnosis for self-awareness. This is self-awareness in the way you react to the world, in, how you feel about things, your discernment, just everything self-awareness, feelings that you're feeling in your body, things like that. So, as far as like what to do, go ahead and find somewhere to relax. You can recline, lay down, it's up to you. I will be waking up at the end of the session. Go ahead and give yourself 20-ish minutes in order to come back to a normal state, because we will be dropping your brain waves in hypnosis. That being said, this is my book, Shadow to Light Work, an intentional journey of healing, self-discovery, and purpose. And then here is the back, if you want to pause and go ahead and look at that for a sec. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera around, give you just a neutral backdrop to look at if you do want to open your eyes. And then I will go ahead and do the induction, get us all settled, and get into this script. Okay, just getting all relaxed and in the space that you're going to listen in. Just settling in. Go ahead and take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. So in through the nose and out through the mouth, all the way out. In through your nose, filling it up all the way. And hold. And release. Blowing any stress or tension out of your mouth. One last breath, breathing in deeply all the way in. Filling yourself up with that fresh air. Holding it. And releasing it all the way out of your body. Slowly and steady. All right. And now I want you to go ahead and find a place on the wall right in front of your eyes. And then tilt your eyes at about a 45-degree angle. Just finding a spot that you can focus on. And once you find that spot, I'm going to go ahead and count us down from 50. So focused on that spot. When I do an odd number, I want to have your eyes closed. And then on the even numbers, we'll have your eyes open. Well, you'll have your eyes open. So starting with 50, eyes open. 49, closed. 48, open. 47, closed. 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31. Just remember that you can always just leave your eyes closed whenever you're ready. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And with your eyes closed now, I want you to imagine yourself standing at the top of a beautiful staircase. Letting that image come into your head, noticing that it's well lit, sturdy and safe. Having handrails on both sides. Looking towards the bottom, I want you to notice that there are 20 treads. And getting that picture in your head concretely, we'll step down with the left foot at 19, 18, 17, 16, allowing yourself to relax deeply with 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, allowing me to guide you with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, sinking even deeper at 5, 4, nowhere to be, nothing to do, with 3, 2, 1, and 0, with deep sleep. Deep, deep sleep. And standing at the bottom of the staircase, you may begin to notice the gentle first light of morning beginning to spread across the horizon in front of you. Not bright, not hurried, just enough to softly illuminate the world around you. Ahead, a quiet meadow stretches before you. Tall grasses sway gently in the morning breeze. Wildflowers rest peacefully beneath tiny drops of dew that catch the growing light. Bird songs begin to drift through the air, unforced and natural. Everything here simply exists as is. And as you begin walking through the meadow, there is nothing you need to become, nothing you need to accomplish, nothing you need to search for. This is only an opportunity to notice, because sometimes the most meaningful discoveries aren't found by looking harder. They're found by allowing yourself to see what has quietly been there all along. And as the sun continues rising, you notice the light revealing more of the meadow. Flowers were already growing. Grasses that were already moving with the breeze. Small details that were always present, simply becoming easier to notice. And perhaps awareness can unfold in much the same way. Not creating something new, simply bringing gentle attention to what has always been within you. Some people first become aware of what they're thinking, while others notice what they're feeling. And some simply become aware that awareness itself has quietly expanded, allowing your unconscious mind to discover what serves you best today. And as you continue walking, you naturally become aware of your breathing. Not changing it, simply noticing it. You may become aware of the way your feet meet the earth, the movement of the breeze across your skin, the sounds surrounding you, the comfortable rhythm of this peaceful morning. And perhaps you begin noticing something within yourself, a feeling, an emotion, a sensation, curiosity, calm, energy, stillness, warmth, coolness, lightness, heaviness, or perhaps something that has no name at all. There is nothing to judge, nothing to fix, nothing to explain. Only information quietly asking to be noticed. Because your body has been communicating with you for a very long time. Through comfort, through energy, through rest, through excitement, through tension, through peace. Not asking to be judged, only asking to be noticed. And curiosity often discovers things that judgment never notices. As you continue through the meadow, you arrive beside a quiet pond. Its surface is calm, still, reflective. The morning sky appears upon the water. the trees, the clouds drifting overhead, a bird passing through the air, even your own reflection. And yet, the pond never becomes any of those things. It simply reflects what is present, patiently, clearly, without holding on to what has already passed. Perhaps your awareness can become like this quiet water, able to notice thoughts without becoming every thought, unable to notice emotions, noticing them without becoming them, able to notice experiences without needing to immediately decide what they mean. Simply observing, simply becoming acquainted with yourself. Perhaps as thought arrives, you notice it, and like a cloud reflected upon the pond, you simply watch it move. Perhaps an emotion makes itself known. You notice it too. Not because it needs to stay, not because it needs to leave, simply because it has something to communicate. And as you continue observing, you may discover there is quite a difference. A difference between experiencing something and becoming it. That space, however small, creates room for a choice. Room for understanding, room for perspective. Imagine yourself tomorrow, perhaps beginning your day, walking into a familiar place, having a conversation, making a decision, or simply moving through an ordinary moment. And before automatically responding, perhaps you naturally take one comfortable breath. You notice what you're thinking. You notice what you're feeling. You notice what your body may be communicating. Not rushing to change any of it. Simply noticing. Allowing awareness to arrive before action. Because sometimes the clearest decisions begin with the quiet willingness to observe. Before we return, allow yourself one slow, comfortable breath in and gently exhale. Now, allow your thumb and index finger to gently come together, only if that feels comfortable. a simple reminder. Your thumb representing awareness. Your index finger representing choice. And where they meet, a quiet understanding. That awareness offers more than information. It offers options. Some moments in life will naturally feel joyful. Some moments may feel more challenging. And while you may not always choose what happens around you, you can continue practicing how you respond. Perhaps seeing situations clearly. Perhaps recognizing an opportunity to learn. Perhaps noticing unexpected beauty. Or perhaps appreciating that every experience can contribute something meaningful in its own time. And each time these fingers gently meet, your mind can naturally remember to pause, to notice, to breathe, and to choose your next step with greater awareness. Take one final look across the meadow. The morning sun now rests a little higher in the sky. Nothing has been added. Nothing has been taken away. The light has simply revealed what was already there. And perhaps awareness grows in much the same way. The more familiar you become with yourself, the more naturally trust begins to grow. So with 0, we'll close the door to the subconscious and block all negatives. 1, 2, becoming aware of the space you're in and the place you occupy. 3, 4, eyes beginning to open, and 5, eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. All right, everyone. I shall see you with next week's Crystal Reiki hybrid session, and we will be working, as I imagine you guessed, with the intention of trusting yourself. I will see you next week. Bye.